Welcome back, Year 2. Let's look at how you did with the questions that we set from the first session when we heard part 1 of our story where the Queen's necklace was taken by a crow and dropped in front of a very shocked washerwoman. Now the questions we set are here, and to find the answers we had to make sure that we looked back at the text which was in our folder. So question 1 was a retrieval question. We can find the answer in this part of the text. The King and Queen lived in a huge palace at the heart of a great city. At the heart tells us it's in the centre or is the most important part of the city. Question 2 asked, why did the people put little lamps in their houses at night? This is also a retrieval question, and the answer can be found here in our text. And it was to hope that Lakshmi would see their homes in the darkness of night and bless them with good luck. Question 3 was another retrieval question, and we'll find the answer if we scroll down the text slightly and look in this paragraph here. The king bought the queen's gift the day before Diwali, tells us it right here. And question 4 then asked us what gifts had the king already given the queen, and I can still find the answer in this part of my text, another retrieval question. One answer was the elephant, which she could use to ride around the palace gardens. The another answer was a sari covered in jewels, and our third answer is the necklace, which is made of pearls. Sounds absolutely beautiful. Now question 5 was an inference question, and we had to use clues from the text to help us answer it. The question asked, what do you think the king would have said to the queen when she told him about losing the necklace? So one answer you could have said was that the king might have said he was angry as the present was very expensive. Or you could have said that he didn't mind and he said he didn't worry as he loves her and he obviously has lots of money to spend, so could possibly treat her to a brand new necklace. The last question asked, why didn't the washerwoman keep the necklace for herself? And to find the answer we had to look further down in the text, around here in these paragraphs. Now this was another retrieval question and the answer was in the text. So it said here, the necklace isn't mine to sell. So that suggests she didn't keep the necklace as it doesn't belong to her. She's being very honest. So we're now going to hear part 2 of our story and find out what the washerwoman did decide to do.
The washerwoman carefully hid the pearl necklace at the bottom of her clothes basket and set off for home. The washerwoman lived in a small hut in the poorest part of the city. It was a crowded, noisy place where everyone knew everyone else. Keeping the necklace a secret wouldn't be easy. As the washerwoman made her way to her door, she could hear her neighbors gossiping. "Have you heard?" said one. "The queen has lost a necklace made of pearls." "She's so upset," said another. "The king has offered a huge reward to anyone who finds the necklace and returns it," announced a third. The washerwoman quietly slipped inside her home and shut the door. She didn't want her neighbors knowing she had the very same necklace in her basket. But now she knew who the necklace belonged to, and she knew what she had to do. The washerwoman waited for her neighbors to go inside. Then she slipped out and made her way to the palace. How grand the palace was, with its pink stone walls, swaying palms, peacocks, and perfect lawns. She knocked on the door, and it was opened by a servant, who frowned at the washerwoman and was about to close it on her again, when she showed him the necklace. His eyes lit up. "The necklace?" Immediately, the washerwoman was taken to see the king and queen. "You found my necklace!" cried the queen, as the washerwoman bowed her head and offered it to her. "And now for your reward," said the king. He clicked his fingers, and a servant entered with a pot full of gold coins, more money than the washerwoman had ever seen in her life. But the washerwoman said simply, "Forgive me, but I do not wish to accept your reward." The king looked surprised. "Is the pot not big enough? I will double the size and the number of coins." "No, I don't want your gold coins." "Then what do you want?" "Grant me a simple request. Tomorrow is Diwali. For my reward, issue an order. No one in the entire city will be allowed to light a lamp in honor of Lakshmi, except me." The king looked surprised. What a strange request. But he said, "Of course, I am happy to grant your wish. I shall issue the order straight away." That evening, the washerwoman looked out of her window. The next day would be Diwali, but the entire city was in darkness. Just as she had asked, there wasn't a lamp or light to be seen, except one. The washerwoman lit a small candle, placed it on her doorstep, and waited. When the goddess Lakshmi arrived in the city, all she could see was darkness. She felt shocked that her arrival had been ignored. "Where are my people?" she wondered. "I thought they'd welcome me tonight. Have they forgotten it's Diwali? Where are my lanterns? Where are my lights?" Lakshmi was just about to leave when she spotted a single light shining in the poorest part of town. Lakshmi went to the door and knocked. The door slowly opened. "Welcome, Lakshmi," said the washerwoman. "May I come in?" asked the goddess. "You may, but only if you grant my family and I blessings for many years to come." Lakshmi looked at the washerwoman. In the entire city, she was the only one to have lit a lamp in her honor. "I shall grant you your wish," she said with a smile. Lakshmi was true to her word. From that night onwards, the washerwoman and her family were blessed with good health, good luck, and happiness for many years to come.
I hope you enjoyed the story. Now, the story is called Lakshmi and the Clever Washerwoman. For your task, we would like you to tell us why you think the washerwoman is clever. Find evidence to show how clever she is from the text that we've added to our folder. You might want to think about these questions to help you with your answer. Where did she hide the necklace? Why did she hide it? How did she find out who it belonged to? How did she keep the necklace safe until she was able to go to the palace? How did she manage to get into the palace? And why didn't she want the pot of gold coins as a reward? Remember to send your answers to us on the Year 2 email so we can have a good look at them. So remember, we want you to think about, why is the washerwoman a clever person? Think carefully and make sure you look through that text to help you find the answer. See you next time, Year 2.